Today I'd like to show you the process of screen printing multiple colors on a t-shirt. I'll be using a manual press to do this, and you will see just step by step on how long it takes to get through a 4-color image print. On this design, we'll be printing white, and then we'll be printing a yellow underbase to an orange halftone screen, and then we'll finish it up with the red. So we mainly use Plastisol inks when we're printing on 100% cotton and 50-50 fabrics. And so we're just going to show you the process on how each color is laid down, and we'll go ahead and start off here in just a moment. And so if you guys have any comments or questions on this, I'd love to hear from you. Leave them down below, and I'll try to respond to any of your questions or comments. And so here we are, just about to put on the first color, which is white, and we run 2 passes on it. We try to get the ink to absorb into the fabric as much as possible so that we can lay down as much fiber as possible. And then here we're just flash curing it with a flash cure unit. We give them about a 10-second flash, and then we fan them cool for just a second, and then we go ahead and we apply the next color. This white is actually showing some black fibers through it, so we do give it an additional pass of ink just to cover up them fibers and give that white a little more vibrancy. And I apologize for the blurriness and the out of focus. This is due to just a cheap cell phone video, so bear with me. We're just trying to show you real quickly how long it takes to do a 4-color image print. For those of you who are thinking about getting into screen printing, maybe you've considered trying this out as a hobby or maybe just a project or something. So I'm just trying to take you through our process. We've been in business for 25 years, and so this is the way we've been doing it for years and years and years. It's pretty much a process that hasn't really changed a whole lot, except for some processes have become more digital and more modern. But I'm not fully sold on the digital prints. I don't think they last as long. Over here on this side of my shop, I have a 6-color automated press, and we do our larger order runs on that. And so we'll be firing that up here soon. But for now, we just have this short run of shirts, and we're doing them on the manual press. So here we're putting our second pass of yellow to get that yellow underbase on there really good and thick. Now I do want to point out, we are on the flash curing of these shirts. This isn't actually curing the ink 100%. You know, flash curing is just a temporary gelling of the ink so that you can apply the additional colors. So it does heat up the ink to a certain point, but it doesn't fully cure the inks, because if we were to wash this shirt after flash curing it, the design would more than likely crack, break, fall off the shirt, fade out. There's a lot of things that'll happen with inks that are improperly cured. So for now, we are just flash curing these shirts, and then we will run them through our main dryer, which I'll show you at the end of this video. And the particular inks that we like to use are Union inks, although there are many other brand name inks out there. I've tried quite a few, but I seem to just like the Union inks better. If you have a favorite ink that you like to use, please leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And so here we go with the last color. This is the red, and we're going to go ahead and flash this one, and then we'll put a final coat of red on there, and then that'll be the finished product. And then we'll heat cure these through the dryer, the main dryer. So we cool these shirts off in between flash cures and printing, because if the surface temperature of the ink is too hot after flashing, and you go to apply that second coat of ink right on top of that hot ink that's down on the shirt, well, then you're taking a chance on semi-gelling the ink within the screen itself, and that can cause problems, and you really don't want to have to mess with that. It really slows down production, and you'll be pulling your hair out. So the time-wise for printing these 4 colors down and flashing them and then cooling them off and all that comes out to just over 4 minutes on each shirt. I know it's kind of a long time for doing these type of prints, but that's the way we do them. We flash cure each one. We don't print wet on wet when it comes especially to dark colored shirts. Sometimes we can get away with wet on wet on light colored shirts. Just depends on the design, depends on what you're doing with the shirt. I don't generally like printing wet on wet anymore, just because the ink makes a mess on the bottom of the screen, and then you have all kinds of headaches later on. So this is a lot cleaner way of printing. Yeah, it's slower, but it really helps the designs come out real nice and crisp and clean, and the customers really like that a lot. Well, I was hoping to really bring you in on a closer look of this. My camera is not that great, so it really doesn't show you the actual colors of these flames. They do fade from an orange to a yellow, but with my skylights it kind of drowns out the image print on my camera here, and so the red is looking really terrible right there. Now this is my dryer, and we do heat this dryer up to 800 degrees, and we run our belt speed at about 10 feet per minute, and so that's enough speed to bring the shirts to a temperature of about 340, right around that area. It'll be plus or minus about 10 degrees, but we like to get it well over 320, which is the curing point for these inks. So as the shirt passes through there, the infrared panels will bring the surface temperature of my shirts up to about 350. If you start getting up into the higher, like 380 and above, you're going to start scorching shirts, and you really don't want that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe I can make some more of these type of videos in the future. Again, there's my larger press, and we will be using that here in the future. And this is a smaller press. This is just a little Antec press. It's a 4-color. We just recently used it for some sleeves. We did some red flames on the sleeves of another order. And of course, those shirts were performance shirts, and the ink just really goes all the way through those shirts. So the image actually went right through the shirt and onto the board. So go figure. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I hope to make more videos. If you can, give us a like or a thumbs up, whatever that is down below. You can just jam on that bell down below as well, so you can notify you when we post another video. But yeah, my camera sucks, and I know it. And the colors you can see are just really not adjusting well to my camera. So there's a snapshot. Tried to give you a better look with that. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and you guys have a beautiful day.